Welcome back, my creative and curious friends. As promised, here is the second part of the tutorial on how to digitize fashion sketches, in which we'll learn how to create paths by using the pencil tool. The hair in my own template sketch is missing. I didn't draw them right away because for me every hairstyle should match the overall style. Therefore, hair should be drawn from the start with every new fashion figure. Now let's see how to draw and place them in our sketch. We're going to create a brand new third layer and for simplicity name it hair. In order to be able to work smoothly, we're going to lock the figure layer in the background. A single layer remains active, the hair layer. The hair will have an outline silhouette with a closed path and several open lines for details. To represent them graphically, let's add two sublayers. Out for the outline and det for the detail lines. We'll start with the out sublayer. In order to draw hair, I prefer using the pencil tool from the vertical toolbar, which is useful when one needs to quickly draw a shape with a freehand drawing effect. We'll activate the pencil tool, then select the color and required stroke size. I'm choosing the black color with a stroke width of 0.35 mm. In addition, let's choose the fill of the stroke. Once created, we'll assign transparency to it, namely no fill. By dragging the pencil tool along the lines of our background fashion sketch, we're going to create the desired hair shape and close the path. The anchor points are set as we draw, and it's not possible to place them manually. However, we can adjust them once the path is completed. The complexity and length of the path will determine the number of anchor points within the tolerance ranges. The tolerance ranges can be set through the Pencil Tool Preferences pane, and they allow to define the sensitivity of the tool with respect to the movements of your mouse. If we double-click on the tool, this will open the specific pane, through which we can set the sensitive parameters. Fidelity setting determines the distance at which to move your mouse before a new anchor point is added to the path. It ranges between 0.5 and 20 pixels. The higher the value, the more uniform and less complex the path. To lower values correspond curves that follow the mouse movements more closely, resulting in sharper corners and tighter angles. I'm setting it to 2.5 pixels. Smoothness controls the amount of smoothing that the tool applies. It can range from 0% to 100%. The higher the value, the smoother the path. The lower the value, the higher the number of anchor points created and irregularity of the lines. I'm setting it to 10%. Fill new pencil strokes. Applies a fill to pencil strokes that are drawn after this option is selected. Existing pencil strokes remain unchanged. In our case, there is no color, so we don't select it. Keep selected determines whether to keep the path selected after it is drawn. This option is active by default. Edit selected path determines whether an existing path can be changed or combined when you are at a certain distance from it. This distance is specified through the following option. Within a certain number of pixels. I'm setting it within 8 pixels. Determines the minimum distance of your mouse or stylus from an existing path in order to be able to edit it with a pencil tool. This option is only available when the Edit Selected Path option is selected. Let's accept the selected parameters. When you hover the pencil tool over the initial point of the path, you'll see a small X, indicating a manually drawn stroke. When we drag the pencil, a dashed line follows the pointer. In order to create a closed path, once you've started to drag the tool, hold the left mouse button down and then press the Alt key. You'll see a small circle. Once the path is completed, release the mouse button but not the Alt key. The path will close, so at this point we can release the Alt key as well. The pencil tool will close the shape, creating the shortest possible line to the starting point. Well, my friends, this concludes the second part of my tutorial. In the next video, we'll learn how to edit the created paths once again by using the pencil tool. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and leave your comments. Also, remember to press the notification bell to stay up to date. And follow me on my Instagram channel. Bye! See you next time!